Boom shakalaka, what is going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's episode we are going to be talking about a Bitcoin breakout, imminent, impending Bitcoin breakout, what it could mean for Bitcoin, where Bitcoin prices could go. Also, we will take a look at what I'm doing with Bitcoin and how to get 7% interest on your Bitcoin while it's just sitting there. So if you want to find out, stay tuned. What's up guys, Randall here. Last night we had a pretty exciting moment in Bitcoin where it actually reached multi-year resistance. Breakout impending, on its way. What does it mean? And where is that breakout? In case you can't see that giant green arrow right there, that's where it is, right there. Now, let's go take a look at things. Bitcoin today, we'll zoom in. As we can see, okay, these white dotted lines, this is multi-year trends, okay? As you can see, since 2017, that's multiple years, so multi-year trend. I mean, I know, it's difficult stuff, this technical analysis, but multi-year price trends going on. The green, the red lines, those are just support and resistance lines that I've drawn on there. You know, nothing written in stone, just written on TradingView. But as you can see last night, Bitcoin bounced off of this multi-year trend line. I actually predicted that in my last video. If you watched the last video that I just made, I actually predicted that if it was to go up, likely that $9,500 price point where we'd see significant resistance. And I was right, so, because none of you are going to do it. Now, what does this mean? Well, if Bitcoin were to break through there is a high likelihood that the price would continue going up. Because if we take a look at this, I just want to zoom out a little bit and hope you can see this behind my head. But over here, right here is the volume profile. So that represents how much money in terms of bids are sitting on exchanges. So this volume profile right here, as you can see, it has a slope that is actually pushing the price of Bitcoin up. There's a lot more volume here on these lines down here, 6,400, 7,200, 7,600, 8,100, a lot more volume up here than can be seen over here. So this will actually push the price up. Now, like I said, we do have this multi-year trend line right here, which is at the moment some resistance, but there's a lot of support from underneath. Highly unlikely Bitcoin will go below 8,100. So that could be really good news for Bitcoin. Could mean we could see the price heading up and up, because guess what? Once it gets above that line, then we're in a whole new era, okay? We're going to see unprecedented things happening with Bitcoin. Unprecedented. It'll be unprecedented because we'll be out of this trend. This downward trend will no longer be accurate. And after that, we will be in an upward trend. Well, guess what? There's not that much resistance to go through. There's these green lines here. But guess what? Once we break past this 11.5, then it's like smooth sailing. As you can see here on volume profile, after this 11.5, the volume drops off significantly until 13.9. And then after that, drops off again until 1,700. And then 20,000. And guess what? Once the price gets back up there towards 20,000, many people will be jumping back in. All those people who sold out, they will be jumping back in. Now, I don't want to say it's guaranteed that Bitcoin price will go up, because a lot of people expect the price to go up, and the market's job is to disappoint the most people possible. So, what will happen with the price? I don't know, but I'm actually going to tell you shortly what I would do and what I recommend doing. Not that it's financial advice or anything, but let's take a look at some other stuff. We were also talking in my last episode about the funky Medina and also the funky hyperwave. Now, if we take a look at the hyperwave right here, you can see I mentioned that this line right here, the new phase 2 of the funky hyperwave, all right, this would actually be resistance. And guess what? It broke through there and then came back down. That wave 2 is funky resistance. But not only that, if we take a look here, this is my prediction, my halving price prediction that I made 2 months ago in terms of where Bitcoin would be. If you don't believe it was 2 months ago, check out this video, Bitcoin Black Swan Crash, February 27th, 2020. Same exact bar graph, same exact price, $8,500. Hasn't changed. 2 months ago, I said Bitcoin halving price would be right there. Incredible how it happens. But that is well on the way up. And And my friends, the good news is that if that price does hold, that would mean that Bitcoin is basically following the same pattern of previous halvings, which means within about 6 months, let me get rid of this volume profile here, absolutely useless. But which would mean that within about 6 months to a year, we would be breaking through previous all-time highs, which would be $20,000, shortly thereafter going into a hyper parabolic bull run where we could see prices going up to likely $100,000 by the end of 2020. That would be so good. So good. So, what does that mean? What would I do? Well, I'll tell you what I would do. I would actually, at this moment, just follow CryptoFace. He seems to be one of the most effective traders out there, making money hand over fist. And he is just absolutely killing it. He's making money hand over double fist, if you know what I mean. And I would go watch his stuff because he seems to know what he's doing. He has some pretty good indicators on there. So I would be watching him and probably following him in terms of what to do. Now, the other thing I would be doing, because, you can have Bitcoin, you can hodl Bitcoin, but why just hodl Bitcoin and why just take the insane massive gains that it gets on a regular basis? Why not get that plus some? Why not look at this. You can get over 7%, I'll put this above my head, you can get over 7% interest on your Bitcoin right now. That's absurd. That's absurd. What do you get in a bank account? 0.01%. Even if you have the best online savings account with Ally Bank, you get like 1.5%. That means you get like 5 times that in your Bitcoin. Absurd for putting it in Celsius wallet. Or if you want 10% returns, easy to get 10%, no risk, 10% yearly returns on your investment, you can put a stable coin in your Celsius wallet. So if you want to do that, if you haven't signed up, I'll put a link down in the comments. Use that link. You get $10. I get $10. Everybody wins, and then it's happy. But guys, this is exciting as heck because heck, if Bitcoin breaks out from there, I'm going to buy $1 million of Bitcoin. And then when it gets up to here, I'll be a 20 millionaire. If you want to donate some of that money, I could buy $1 million of Bitcoin with. Please, send me an email and I'll shoot you my Bitcoin address. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy. I'll catch you later. Love you. Peace.